Why the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc season feels off. Number 1. The anime is adapting a short arc but giving it the full season treatment. In the manga, the arc only spans 8 chapters, and considering that the season is going to have 8 episodes, with the last 2 being long ones, episode 7 having 40 minutes and episode 8 being an hour, it was a clear indication that there was going to be a lot of filler content or anime original scenes in order to expand on story. This has been proven to be true so far, with episode 3 having the most anime original scenes that catch us up on Tengen. There are new scenes in episode 2 with Gyu Tomioka, and new scenes with Muichiro in episode 4 that is drawn from a data book about his interest in origami and paper planes. This decision inherently is not a bad thing, given most consider this arc one of the weakest and most rushed in the manga, because not a lot of depth is given to other Hashira we haven't met already. So, this expansion is welcome at times, but not when it drags the story and feels boring. Before we move on to the next point, subscribe and like the video, it really helps us out. Number 2. This season doesn't follow the same structure of the previous seasons. With the Mugen Train arc, the Entertainment District arc, and the Swordsmith Village arc, they all introduce Hashiras, we get to know their backstories, they mentor Tanjiro and the gang, they showcase their strength in battle with one of the villains, Tanjiro and the gang defeat or at least confront the final villain. This structure was implemented the best in the Mugen Train arc and Entertainment District arc, because they focused on one Hashira and we grew to care about them a lot. Also, with both, they focused on Tanjiro, Zenitsu and Inosuke. With the Swordsmith Village arc, the cracks were starting to show, because it focused mainly on Tanjiro and it followed 2 Hashiras. So while this wasn't as crowdy as the Hashira training arc, this change did somewhat leave fans disappointed, because the villains weren't as interesting and the bonds weren't as meaningful. Moving on to the Hashira training arc, the focus is still on Tanjiro, but now there are a lot more Hashira that are involved, and instead of learning more about other Hashira, we just gloss over the new information about the Hashira we already know and care about. Thus, it also feels a bit repetitive and doesn't hit as hard as previous seasons. And since the next arc after this is the final arc with Muzan and the strongest upper moons, this is just the calm before the storm, so maybe that's why this season feels off. Anyway, that's it for this video. Are you enjoying the new season of Demon Slayer, or are you not, like us? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.